Hiya folks, JD and Max here, and recently we went to Gloucester Prison. We held a paranormal investigation there. There were other teams there, but because Gloucester Prison is a 4-acre site, we were all separated off. Basically how it works, if you don't know, is you go into the canteen, there are all the sections mapped out for you in little lanyards. You pick up a lanyard and then only your team can go to that specific place, and then you get walled off from all the other investigators. We went to wings, we went to the kitchen, we went to loads of places, but this is episode 1. And episode 1, we went to the chapel. Max, what did you think of the chapel?
The chapel was a really interesting part of the building. The history in there particularly is really incredible.
Yeah.
They used to use this part of the chapel for the ones who were to be executed. Their last communion was taken in that chapel. And then you'll see it in the video, there's a great big cross on the wall, and behind that wall used to be where the gallows were. It was right at the top of the old gatehouse, and they would open the door that would used to be there instead of the big cross, and they'd go out and they'd be hung right there on the other side of where that wall is currently. It's a very strange section of the building. It's linked right at the end of one of the cell blocks, and it's a really odd place with a really odd part of the history.
It's such a weird place to have a chapel as well.
It is.
You know, you end up in the chapel after looking at all the cells, and as you walk in, you have where would have been the altar in front of you on a raised platform.
Yeah.
Then on the top in the balcony on the mezzanine, then that would have been where the organ was. Really, really crazy place. It didn't feel too weird there, but we did have a couple of strange taps.
We did.
The SLS, we use a Microsoft Surface for our SLS camera, and when we were all well away from it, and I can pinpoint in videos where we were, the Windows button was pushed. So when I came back to turn off the SLS, the Windows button had been pushed, which is quite strange.
Yeah, never had that before in a location.
No, never, never, never. Right, that's enough of us. Over to Max with the history.
This site, as it is, Gloucester Prison, was first built in the 1700s, 1792 I think it was. That's when it first opened. And there was new additions put on in the 1800s. But by 2013, it had closed as an actual prison. By the time it did close, it was used as Category B men's prison. But before that, in the kind of the old history of the castle, it was mixtures of men and women. So there were lots of executions that took place here. Lots of them would have been in that building behind us. The very far back of it, which we'll go to later, used to be the old gatehouse. And they used to do the hangings on top of there when you could do public hangings. And when that changed in, again, the mid-1800s, they said, no, can't do public hangings anymore. They moved them inside the prison to do them there. And we think it was around here, in that building there, which was the kitchen, which is where we think they moved the gallows then. Lots of the people who were executed here, there was 123 of them, we think, their remains were left on site and they were actually buried. And we don't know where exactly they're buried because the burials were all unmarked at the time. Again, there's lots of thought that they are in or around this building here, which is the kitchen, which again we'll go and have a look at when we can. So yeah, lots of gruesome history in these places. Fred West was held here. Unfortunately, it wasn't when his crimes had been known. Obviously, if they had been known, he would have been here for much longer. But he was held here during stints for his burglary charges and things like that. So that's, someone we don't really want to meet. But if we do, we'll tell him where to go anyway. The very last hanging on this prison, or in this prison I should say, was in 1939, I believe. And that was a man named Ralph Smith. And he unalived, as we have to say on YouTube, his girlfriend, whose name was Beatrice Baxter. And he was, hung here, which, again, probably would have been around that area there, and his body would have been left on the site. So lots of gruesome history. But that is a quick rundown of the history of Gloucester Prison. And now we will get back to the ghost hunting. Hello, here we are in the chapel. That is our friend Sam there, who's doing some pieces to camera, and that is our lovely JD. Now, this chapel here in Gloucester Prison was built in the 1840s and used to house all the prisoners here because up there when, you know, there wasn't a wall there, when this was part of the old gatehouse, that is where they used to hang people when they did the executions. And people would hear, watch them do the sacrament, the final sacrament, and that is where this would all happen. Obviously now it's the prison bar, not the sort of spirits that we're looking at today, but...
Cross, and I think, let me just turn the light on momentarily. Nope, just a plain cross. Plain cross.
Okay guys, lights going out in 3, 2, 1.
There we go, total darkness. Oh well. Except for the natural daylight coming in through the windows.
And you place your hand around one of these devices. You will have seen one of these before, I'm sure. But if you would be kind enough to come towards it. If you hear any other voices, there are other people filming on the other side of the door here. But we are focused here in this chapel. Again, we'll leave that, we'll see what happens there. I'm going to have a little explore through here, leave that EMF and see if anything wants to, oh. Here we go. I don't know. You can see this has been fully decommissioned. And it is locked. That door's locked too. I'm not sure what's through there. We'll have a look. That was obviously a bar. Like I said in the little history intro, this prison is currently used for airsoft, things like that. They hold markets here. That door's locked, so we can't get in there. But look at these beautiful old fixtures.
Should we do a little seance, first vigil?
Let's do it.
Right, Max, take it away.
Oh. What was that? Did you hear that?
No.
It was like it sounded like thunder, actually.
Okay.
Which is a bit strange. So, if there are any spirits here, we ask that you join us now. We don't mean you any harm. We only wish to sense your presence and learn more about you. If you're able, we'd ask that you move towards the cross on the floor, where that little box is, and wave your hand in front of it or use your energy to approach it, and it should help us sense you. Were you someone who was executed at this location? Maybe you were a priest in this chapel who helped people take communion in their last moments? Don't know what that rumbling sound is.
It's just the atmospherics outside, I think. Wind. Keep going.
Yeah, it could be wind.
Turn your light off.
If there are any spirits here, we mean you no harm. We just wish to get to know you. We wish to converse with you. If you could approach the cross on the floor, approach the device in the center of the cross. That'll help us communicate with you and help you communicate with us.
Come on, ghosts, spirits, anyone this year. Come and touch the little pod in the centre of the floor there. I'm going to walk over to it. I want you to do what I do. Just come close to it. Just touch it. So that we can sense it from here. Unless there's nobody here.
There could be nobody
And
here.
we are on our own, which is also a possibility.
Maybe we are on our own here.
Maybe we are. Maybe the ghosts, spirits, don't want to come and play, which is fine. We realise we're ordering you about.
I'm sure you didn't like being ordered about. Do you like the fact there's a bar here now? I would like that. Again, if we can hear any background noise, that is just the other guy in A block who's making a lot of noise. But if you're here, any spirits here, want to take a break from A block and come and hang out with us here,
Come and hang out, we're pretty fun. We want to learn about you.
you can break into the prison bar.
We want to experience you. We would like to ask questions. If you are willing, then please pop on down. Either tap the little pod we've got in the centre of the room, throw something, tap on something. Can you copy me?
Perhaps you're a spirit that watched from up here.
I'm sure I heard a tap on top of the gallery. I'm going to do it again.
Oh.
Okay, I'm going to move this.
Yeah? Maybe there's nobody here with us.
Oh, well, somebody's hit the start button on the SLS.
The what button?
Somebody's hit the start button. No lights. Maybe give it straight and a little bit nerdy.
If you like our tech, we can tell you about it. If you come and make that device make a noise.
Did you say they hit the start button?
Yeah, they hit the start button when I went over to check it earlier. That wasn't up there. So
Oh, interesting.
Somebody's playing funny buggers, and I can double check that with the timings as well.
Oh, yeah, that would be
When I
interesting.
stand by the camera where you two were either side.
That happened 10 minutes into this video, if that's helpful
Always
in
helpful.
editing. You're very welcome.
Come on, ghosties, spirits, anybody who may still be here, come and say hi to us. Hop on down. There were so many people, as Sandra was saying, that were executed behind that cross where the old
123
gallows
people.
used to be. That's me. Can you copy this sound?
I don't know if it's the lighting, but this keeps correcting itself.
It will do in low light.
Okay.
Oop, falling over. That door's locked as well, we can't get in
I'm going
there.
to stand in the corner because I like dark spaces, and this corner looks quite dark. Oh.
What?
Oh no. Looks like a unit. I thought it was a chair.
Scare you.
Right.
Again, if there are any spirits here with us in this chapel, we ask that you come towards us, come towards the cross on the floor. If you can walk towards the pod that we've left there, if you can move your energy to touch us in some way, make a noise. Can you copy this? There's some noises coming from there, but I think that's probably the guttering outside.
There were quite a few noises coming from on top of the gallery, sort of centre-ish, centre-left.
Yeah, anybody up there that would like to communicate with us?
If you don't want to come down and set off our little pod in the middle of the floor, touch one of us. Come on. We would love to have you here. We don't want to harm you, we don't cause you any problems whatsoever, other than we just want to experience what you are. And to talk, communicate. That's Sandy putting her bag down.
It's just me put my bag down.
That's beeping from the road outside.
Can hear the noises of, there's some noise of traffic in the background. Are you picking that up?
When do you guys think we should move on to the seance room?
We could move on to the seance room.
Hey folks, JD and Max here, and welcome to episode 2 of our Gloucester Prison series. Tonight we're going to take a look at the seance room, which had some really weird energy around it. I'll leave JD to tell you a bit more.
That was crazy. When we got in there, the seance room was ready set out. The prison did an absolutely fantastic job of setting everything out. The mannequin in the corner scared the crap out of us. When we went in, there was a huge table. It was set up with hangman pendulums, with a Ouija board. So we set the camera up, and then Max cracked out his pendulum, and we started talking to spirits, and what a time we had there. We got some names. You'll see in the video if we can try and sort of pinpoint who or what was talking to us. We've also got a list of all the executions in that prison as well, so that is also going to be somewhere in the description should you want to check that out. So yeah, what a great night we had. It was absolutely phenomenal. Have you got anything else to say on it, Max?
I just can't wait till you have a look at it. I think it's a really fun session we had in there.
Yeah.
And yeah, looking forward to showing you all about it.
Absolutely. Right then, so with that, off we go.
You could show me a yes. See, we've got quite a definite anti-clockwise motion for that. Quite strong, actually.
Wow.
Is there anybody here with us? There we go. All right. Well, thank you. If you could still the pendulum again. Thank you. Put me into the tops. And could you show me a no? There you go. That's clockwise. Yeah, no, pretty solid clockwise. So, are you the spirit of a prisoner who was once held in these cells?
It was at this point in the edit we noticed a very strange light going from Max's arm right the way around the crystal up towards the candelabra and then back down across the Ouija board. So what I've done is I've tried to add in different filters over the video. I've tried to play with the colour, and unlike a lens flare or crystal reflection, and there is some crystal reflection on the bottom of the Ouija board by the word goodbye, you can see this light is not affected. So just to reiterate, it goes from Max arm up to the candelabra and then back down and over towards sand. We find it most peculiar. If I was a person that believed in orbs, I would have said it was an orb. But after looking at the video and after editing the video, there is nothing that I can do that would affect that at all. So for now, it's just another spooky encounter.
Yeah, that's a yes. Yeah, that's a yes. And this is new for me as well, so if I hover you above an A and B and all the letters here, can you make the pendulum move where it gets to the first letter of your name? A, B, and I have to do it more than that if it's a B. C, D, E. Oh, we do have quite strong E. Can someone write the sound just on your notes or something? Thank you. The first letter is an E, is that right? Yeah. All right, thank you.
This room is really proving to be quite active for us. During the editing process and adding in the captions, I noticed that one caption didn't fit anything that myself, Max or Sand had said, and that word was no. So I looked at the audio, I cleaned it up, I enhanced it, and sure enough, there is a voice that you will be able to hear now that says no. Very, very sternly, after Max has said, is this the letter? And the pendulum showed us yes, and the voice said no. What I've done to this audio is to enhance it and slow it down so you can hear it properly.
Now what is the second letter of your name? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M. Is there anything on M? Yeah, I think that's pretty solid then. All right, thank you. Third letter. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, do you have quite a strong, sorry. Oh, it wasn't a ghost. Okay, was that the L? Again, you can show it more if it's the L. N? N? O? Have to show us more if it is P. Yeah, P.
Okay. Seemed quite strong on the L before.
Yeah, maybe pop an L in the bracket in front of it, just in case. Was the third letter an L? See, it's swinging quite a lot, but it's swinging no.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that. Yeah, it's clockwise.
Quite a lot.
It's swinging quite a lot. Okay.
Okay, so EMP. A. B. C. D. E. F. G. H. I. J. K. K. No. L. N. N. O. P. Is that a P? I have to do it stronger if it's a P. Yeah, P on that.
Yeah.
Fourth letter. A. B. C. D. E. F. G. H. I.
Well, that's a good one.
Yeah.
It's sort of moving back and forth, isn't it?
If the next letter is I, you'll have to do it more for us so we can tell. Yeah.
That's some,
Thank you. Anything making sense?
E, M, and then maybe L because of the L that we
Yeah.
have. Then I've got two P's and an I.
Is your name Epilemy?
Emlyn, I was going to go with.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought Emlyn. But it was quite strong, and it's, I think, because remember when you said fourth letter?
Yeah.
I think we're on the fifth letter.
We're on the fifth letter? I can't count, so you have
No,
to
I mean-
help us with counting.
I'm wondering if whether the P has happened twice or something.
Yeah.
But we can see.
Let's see.
We can see.
If we go again, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, I'll go back to H, no, I, J, K, L, N, is it N?
That's not anti-clockwise, is it?
No, that is clockwise, but it is going mad at N.
Quite a lot as well.
Yeah.
Could be N.
Okay, if you could make the pendulum still again. Thank you. Just wait for it to go still. Thank you. And if it is N, could you make it swing again? Sorry, so I'm on quite hard here. Yeah, you did like the M.
Oh yeah, okay, that's
Cool, thank you. Have we got anything that could be anything yet?
N pin. Maybe.
N pin?
Could be a surname.
Could be. Alright, next letter. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, no, J, K, C, K, L, N, N O P Q R R S T U V W X Y Z. No, I think that's.
Is it worth asking if they've finished spelling?
Have you finished spelling for us? You want to go clockwise for no,
No.
and anti-clockwise for yes. Okay, let's go anti-clockwise. Is your name Emil Pip? N Pin? Emily Pin? Not sure what we're
I
quite
wonder if
good
it's like
there.
EN pin or something like that.
Is that your name? E.N. Pin? Is your surname Pin? Do you want to go do it stronger if your surname is Pin? We are going anti-clockwise, but it is quite slow.
Yeah, is your surname N pin? I don't know if you need to ask or not.
Is your surname N Pin? Does it have Pin in the name?
That's all yeses. Isn't it?
Yeah. Well, we can go back to research a name that could be similar or could have those letters. You can have those letters in it, lots of names do. Anything similar to that.
If they haven't finished spelling,
Mm-hmm.
does it have anything to do with the numbers?
Any numbers? Could you tell us the, were you a prisoner here? That's probably a good question to ask.
Yes.
Yeah, it said it was.
Oh yeah. So you are a prisoner here. Are you a prisoner who was executed here?
Okay, we can check the execution logs.
Yeah. There's only 123 of them, so
But anything,
yeah.
Alright.
yeah, we can get through those.
Yeah. All right. Well, we will.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for speaking to us.
Is there anything that they want from us?
Can we? Hold on, let's still the pension again. Thanks. If we could get it nice and still to start with. Is there something we can help you with? That's a yes. Are you stuck here? Would you like help moving on? I think that's a pretty solid yes.
It is.
So, if we can help you to move on. Let's do that now. We'll put that there. Three of us, let's imagine a beam of white light coming out of this candle, going all the way out of the prison, out up into the ether. It's a beautiful white light that's safe, leads to the other side, leads to wherever it is that spirits go when they move on. And we ask you to step into that light. It won't harm you. Any crimes you did will have been forgiven. And we ask that you move into that light and find your peace. And when you're ready, Mr. Epin, who was speaking to us. When you're ready, make that pendulum stop moving. We'll know that you've moved on and ready to say goodbye to us. Just now, as you stepped over, we can bring the session to a close. The light is drawn back into the candle. There we go. The gate is closed, and we wish you peace. Goodbye.
During our research, we found that there were variations of the name Pym that have been in Gloucester Prison, whether it has been a variation of PYM, PIMM or PYMME, but we couldn't find any records of anybody with that surname that has been put to death there. So maybe it's somebody that didn't quite mind the prison, has since passed over and has come back to haunt. That we don't know, but still very interesting stuff indeed. Hey folks, JD and Max here, and today this is episode 3 of our Gloucester Prison series. And today, Max, what are we today?
We are in A-Wing today.
Oh, A-Wing.
A-Wing was fun.
A-Wing was very fun. So a lot like the chapel, our SLS camera that we use a Microsoft Surface tablet. Somebody decided that they wanted to press the Windows key, again, randomly. I was on the second floor. Max and Sand were on the first floor. It was so fun. I think, Max, you had a load of different happenings on cell 25?
Yeah, absolutely. Cell 25 went crazy. We had the door rattling a couple of times.
Yeah.
And directly above it was cell 25 on the second floor.
Yeah.
And that's where you had some rattling up there as well.
That's right.
And there was another investigator's touch torch had been left in front of that cell door.
Yeah.
And when JD is calling out, it gets a little bit disrespectful, and
I do.
We had it got a response. So it's,
it really
I think
did.
maybe that was the way to go in cell.
I tell you what, I felt really, really guilty about being disrespectful, because the way I've always looked at spirits and entities and contact is I want to be as respectful to the dead. They deserve respect, no matter who it is. But I was getting annoyed. I was getting really annoyed because I'm standing there and I'm just kind of thinking, all I had in my head was, I just want to be disrespectful. And I was. I wasn't overly disrespectful, but I just want to put it in there that I was. So yeah, I was a bit. But we had no idea that, as Max said, the other paranormal investigators had left a touch torch up there. We had no idea. So the rattling went first floor, second floor, and then the touch torch came on. And yeah, it's incredible to see it. I tell you what, I'm going to stop. Off we go. Where are you guys going to go? Because I'll probably go upstairs.
Yeah, I'll stay down here. I'll take this side if you want to take the other
I'm
side.
going to go take that side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wrong one.
All right, well, JD's going upstairs.
Right. We've set up the SLS down the bottom. I'll turn around in a minute. The SLS is just down there. Max is staying down there. We're now in A-Wing, I believe. Some of these doors are open. There's a massive breeze coming from there. Right. Okay. Is everybody ready? Sand?
Yep.
Ready?
Yep, ready?
Max?
Hello.
Ready?
Ready?
Right, I'm going to start calling out.
Cool. That was me.
There we go, let's bring me on the SLS now. If there are any spirits here, we'd like to communicate with you. This must be the little holes where they look through.
Just put the extra infrared on.
Must have been really dark. Oh.
Torches off, Max. Okay. If there is anybody here in this godforsaken place with us, let yourself known. Come and touch Sand, myself or Max. Slam one of these doors.
That's me moving.
Walk alongside me. Walk across this gantry. If you were put to death in this prison, if you were one of the condemned in the condemned cells down the bottom, make yourself known.
We don't wish you any harm. Just wish to communicate with you. Voices we can hear from P-Wing.
Come on. We know you're here. We have heard account after account after account of you being here. Show us. Show us you're here.
Don't mean you any harm. Just like to communicate with you.
Maybe you can't show us. Maybe you're incapable. I know one thing. Us standing here in the dark, calling you out. Ooh, are you here, are you?
Was that not you?
No,
Oh.
that was a door down here. I'm looking right at it.
Which one?
Lights off. Oh, you got it. Sorry. It doesn't help because I've got infrared.
Yeah.
Put your light on again. That one.
25.
Yeah.
Hello. Knock knock. Nope, it's locked. Is there anybody in there?
That was the noise I heard. You just made it again there.
I didn't touch it then.
You didn't touch it?
No.
And if you kick it, it doesn't move?
No.
Okay, let's go back to where we were. Let's see. We're getting something.
Wasn't.
Let's get more. Okay, there's a cat ball that's just gone off up here on the landing opposite me.
Oh.
That's just come on. Haha, so you're awake, are you? You could have fooled us. Come on.
If you're here, we'd love you to come and touch the pod down here with us. Can you do that to prove that you are here?
Come on.
Is that you?
This is me. I'm walking around up here for a minute. I'm going to change side to where that green orb is. Because that just came on.
Green orb?
Yeah, there's a green light over here that came on.
Oh.
I'm going to investigate what it is.
wasn't anything from B-Wing over there? I've seen a laser grid.
Oh, it's a touch torch.
Oh, and it came on?
Yeah, it's a touch torch.
Oh, interesting. I feel different out here than I did in the seance room.
Yeah, out here's got a completely different energy, isn't it? Completely different.
Yeah, it's much heavier, I think, even though the seance room is kind of set up to be spooky.
Yeah. Well, that touch torch is still on.
Yeah, get that one up there. We can just about see the light of it on this camera.
So, right. Okay, thank you for turning the torch on and thank you for tapping on that door. Can you do it again? Can you make the door slam? Make it really loud, scare us.
You can scare me, I don't mind. Is that you moving?
Yeah,
Okay.
not now. That touch torch is still on.
Can you move away from it?
It was really, really creepy too, because that came on just after the sound when that you made, you replicating the sound of that door creaking.
When I kicked that door,
Yeah.
I kicked it gently. Should I do it again?
Yeah, you can do.
Make sure. Oh, wrong one. Because this one's 25, wasn't it? Yeah, can't move it at all.
It doesn't budge.
No,
Okay.
there's 24. Nope, that was me kicking it though.
That's you kicking it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it feels much more panicky down here. Almost.
Come on.
Definitely much heavier feeling.
You're doing so well. But just do something else for us. Oh, the touch torch is going off up here.
Which one?
There's a torch in the corner that's been left by another ghost hunter.
What was that noise?
Don't know.
That was the noise of a door, and it was here. Oh, bloody hell. It was here.
Well, that noise you may have heard is the same time as this torch up here is flashing.
Okay,
So it's not now, it's solid again.
that's weird. It wasn't my torch flashing.
Right.
Oh,
no,
I can see
no,
it.
No, it's not your torch. There's a touch torch up here. Right, let's try this again then. Do you like it when I get a little bit angry with you? Do you like it when my voice changes? Come on then, come on then, come on then, come on then.
Oh,
Yeah, you do, don't
that
you?
was that one there.
Yeah, I got it. It's up on my level. I'm going to have a little look. Since our arrival in A-Wing, we have been subjected to numerous disturbances, including bangs, knocks, and unexplained phenomena affecting our technological devices. Consequently, we have decided to research who was housed in cell 25 of A-Wing. It is said that the cell is haunted by the spirit of a woman named Jenny. In 1969, a group of inmates conducted a seance within the same cell that has been causing us such distress this evening. Their intention was to communicate with the ghost of Jenny, but the seance took an unexpected turn when books and other objects began flying around the cell. This incident led to the belief that Jenny is in charge of such cell.
I'm gonna
Right.
have to look underneath again,
We're getting somewhere now then.
but it's definitely nothing here under 25. What number have you got?
So, you... This one's open.
Yeah,
Number 24.
I think it came from the one next to it, did it?
This one over here.
Yeah,
Okay.
it either came from that one or the one that's by
This
me.
one's closed. This one's number 25.
You still won't come and touch our magic EMF box though?
Do you like it then when I change my voice? You like it? A little bit more authority? Do you? Come on
Don't tell
then.
him that.
Do something. Turn that touch torch off. You made it bang twice.
I just heard footsteps.
Come
but I
on,
don't
keep
know
on
what.
touching that torch. Turn that torch off. I bet you can't do it. I bet you can't do it. Oh, I bet you can't. Look at you. Come on.
I'm
I
prove us
bet
wrong.
you can't even do it. Look at you. You're trying and you're not doing it. Turn it off. Turn that torch off. Come on. Turn that torch off. Wrap one of these doors again. Make a bang like you did earlier.
Didn't make me jump.
Come on. Really make these
Was that
doors...
you again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Really make these doors work.
Doesn't
Come on,
make you
then.
do it.
Well, I would very much appreciate anything that you could do. But it doesn't look as if you can do much, does it?
They all out of bangs.
Yeah. I really do appreciate your time. Max appreciates your time.
I do.
Sand appreciates your time. But we want to leave here and we want to turn around and say, wow, do you know what? The ghost in Gloucester, that's where it's at.
Those lights are from B-Wing. See, there, I can hear their EMF going off. Why won't ours go off? Are you better than... Is B-Wing better than you?
Come on, I'm going to walk over to where the condemned cells are. Those doors are open.
Oh, what was that?
Me, I'm walking.
Okay.
So,
If you are here,
come and wrap
you'd
these
be a real
doors.
fright if you turned that EMF on. Oh, bloody hell, not that.
This one's open.
You'd make me actually jump out of my skin.
That one's open.
If you made our EMF go off now.
Come on.
That would be fun, wouldn't it? Scare the little gay boy.
If there is any spirit here, I don't think you're up to much. I've always been respectful and cordial of spirits.
What's going on over there?
But not you in here.
Yeah, I think, B-Wing. Oh, bloody light. Oh yeah, it must be out there
And
as
that
well.
torch is still on.
Yeah. That must have been the,
EMF pod.
what?
Come and touch the EMF pod.
Are you talking to me or the ghost?
Come on.
I was talking to the ghost. Yeah, that must be where the prison officers were. Oh yeah, we can see lights up there coming in from a different team. Can you put your infrared into number 25?
Can I what?
Can you put your... It did it again.
Did it again. Yeah. And this time, I was looking at it.
Yeah, and so was I. Are you in there? Do you want the light off?
Yeah, number 25. Oh, there's quite a bit going on with number 25.
There is. Can you copy me? It'd be really cool if you could copy me. Oh, I did. I heard it twice.
Yeah. Okay.
Can you finish this?
Everybody, stop moving. Go.
Can you finish this? Go on, give it a really big bang and scare me. That was the other team. Don't know if it's going to do it.
No. I'm going in here. Is there a step? Yeah. Right.
Okay. That's fine if you don't want to join in my little tapping game, whatever.
On.
Huh?
Is that on?
Is what on?
The EMF.
Yes, that was only me. Don't want to have a little tap on here again? Don't want to peek up to one of these holes and scare the absolute bejeebus out of me? That would be really cool. Invest nicely. Please. Nope, doesn't want to. I can't say what these holes in these doors remind me of, because this is going up on YouTube and YouTube won't like it.
Form your own conclusions, audience.
Anything?
No.
Okay, shall we
Nothing.
shall we call it quits here?
We can do. I think we'll do one more. You're in the SLS's view. So if we can all spread out a bit more, I'm going to take down here.
Okay, I'm gonna stay just up
Sam, do you
here.
want to go upstairs?
Yeah, can do.
Did a door go again really softly?
I didn't hear it.
I didn't hear one.
Right,
I'm going to do five minutes and then we'll head back.
That's B-wing behind us.
Cool.
That's just me climbing the stairs.
Right, so let's head towards
Oh,
Go.
fucking
the
balls.
back end of this block. Max is right in front and Sand is upstairs.
If you
walking
could
above
make
me,
one of these
right there.
doors go again. That's
So,
you walking-
Max,
Yes?
do you want to call out?
Is that you walking around?
Yeah, that's Sand walking right upstairs.
Oh, I thought it came from upstairs. Right.
Yeah.
If there is anybody here that would like to reach out to us? If you could... Who was that moving then?
Not me.
Sand?
Nobody was moving.
Okay, I heard some noise coming from this direction again.
Okay, it's down where I am, but I wasn't moving, so keep going.
If that is you, could you really scare us? Give us a... Go on, give us a bang. There's a team behind us, but if you are here, you can step towards our little black pod on the floor. I'm sure you've seen them before. Could you bang on one of the doors again? 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 Who was that?
That was your door.
Which one? 25?
Yeah, I think so. That's what it sounded like. Okay, good. Keep going.
If that's you, can you do it again? Go on, bang on number 25 again. I don't think you can do it again. Oh, that was one further down.
Nothing over here.
Oh, that was upstairs. That was clear as day. It was that one upstairs.
Which one?
The one directly above 25.
25 again.
Yeah, number 25
Yeah,
upstairs.
25 upstairs.
You like these number 25s, don't you?
Yeah, it does. Okay. That's cool. I'm going to go over here. There we are. Keep going.
Go on, if you could do it again. There's that one down there. Go on, if you can give one of these doors a bang again. Make me jump out of my absolute skin. Hey folks, JD and Max here. Welcome to episode 4 of our Gloucester Prison special. Now today we went into the fun tunnels, which is a bit of an odd name, but bear with me.
Part of Gloucester Prison, what they do is they host events there. They host great Halloween events. They host airsoft battles there, and this fun tunnel is part of that. So it's a made-up tunnel with weird little passageways, and they're all full of big sponge blocks and things like that. So you have to crawl through them to escape from zombies or escape from someone with an airsoft.
Well, you and Sand crawled through it. I couldn't get in it. I looked at it and was like, yeah, my fat ass isn't getting in there.
It was a bit odd. We were hoping that it would lead us to another kind of part of the prison to investigate, but we got about halfway through and thought, yeah, no, my back can't take this anymore.
Because you have to stoop at like a 90-degree angle, don't you?
Yeah.
So your back is properly arched as you're walking through it. And yeah, as I say, Sand and Max went through.
Yeah.
But yeah, I couldn't fit.
The worst thing about it all was trying to do it with a camera in hand. So
Yeah,
we were kind
I bet.
of one limb down, and it's a bit of a struggle. But
Yeah.
great fun, and hopefully you'll have fun enjoying this too in the fun tunnel.
With that, let's go.
We think this is the fun tunnel. We don't know what the fun tunnel is. But
miles of fun.
apparently it's a fun tunnel, and we're going to go through it. So wish us luck.
Good luck.
Bye, JD.
Indeed. Goodbye.
Oh, what did I step on? I stepped on a zip tie.
Oh, thank God! I thought you dropped the camera.
This is definitely from the horror
this is
thing we've done
less
here
fun.
before.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
See you guys in a bit.
Bye.
If I see a zombie, I'm not going to be very happy. Oh, you can stand up a bit.
Yeah.
Oh, in here. Now,
Yeah,
like
I swear they
said-
use these for the haunted stuff because I remember us climbing through. Do you remember there was a bunch of like. We had to climb
Yeah,
through a
we
bunch
did.
of sponges.
Yeah, we did do the spongy thing. This is really hard to do with one hand.
Okay.
So, as I was saying to the camera, we are in what I think is called the fun tunnels, and we think it could be part of the old Salvation Z event, which was the Halloween event that they did a while ago, which is quite fun. We've done it ourselves. You okay?
Yeah, I'm shuffling.
Yeah. So I'm not sure. Oh, this is the end of the fun tunnel. Unless we go that way. I'm gonna go that way.
Which way seems more fun?
Well, that way is blocked off.
Okay, so maybe not as fun.
So yeah, that way is blocked off. So I think it's this way.
It's almost like they're telling us something.
Yeah. Now,
Right, let's see. It's blocked
again,
Oh, okay.
this section is just called the fun tunnel, so we're kind of.
I'm gonna just go in this blocked off bit and film through the grate.
Okay, no problem. So we think that we are in the right place, maybe. Oh, bloody hell. Oh. I think it's just going to be more of this, really.
Yeah.
Should we back out?
Yeah, sure. Can we go the tunnel you're in right now?
Yeah.
Can we go back that way or?
There, it goes a longer way.
Okay. Well,
So-
I don't mind taking that way.
Yeah, I was just wondering if we should go back, because I don't think we're going to find anything real life ghosty.
No, I'm pretty sure these have all been set up because I'm looking through this grate
Yeah.
and it's essentially like a kind of construction-y area where
Yeah, I'm
pipes
pretty
and
sure
things-
it's from the Halloween thing, so...
It definitely is from the Halloween thing. I remember
Yeah.
these sponges.
Yeah, so shall we take the shortcut and go back the way we've come?
Yeah, happy to.
I think. I'm going to see if I can shuffle this way in a way that's a little bit easier. But apparently it's not that easy.
You okay?
Yeah, don't mind me. I'm just chatting. Ugh, so the fun tunnels. These are really hard on my little knees.
They are. I suggest bum shuffling.
Yeah, I thought about doing that.
That's what I've been
I
doing.
didn't get very far. Okay.
It's not going to do these jeans any favours.
Ugh. Let's. Ooh. Oh. Ugh. Okay.
Go, Max, go.
Yeah. This would be much easier if I wasn't filming.
Ooh, hello.
It's a bit quicker doing it that way.
Gross. It's wonderful.
Yeah. You alright?
Yeah, I'm good.
Ow. I bumped my head. Alright, ow. Ow. So we didn't go all the way through.
How was it?
Fun tunnel to revert.
Exhausting. Yeah, we didn't go all the way through. We reckon the fun tunnels are so named because they are
Not fun.
from part of the fun things.
Oh, really?
Maybe we think it's part of the zombie thing that we did before.
That makes sense.
Could be part of the airsoft thing. We didn't get the whole way down, but I thought there's lots of the same.
Hi.
See, you did that looking quite graceful.
Yes. Yes, I'm half a foot shorter than you.
That's true. So I don't think we're going to find anything real life ghosty down there.
Yeah, they've clearly been made. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you can see the construction area in the middle, so
So I think.
it's all like.
We're going to move on to the next one?
Yeah, I think we should.
Hey folks, JD and Max here, and this is episode 5 of our Gloucester Prison series. And today we're in the kitchen. Now we've heard a lot about the kitchen, undoubtedly if you're watching this, you've heard a lot about the kitchen as well. We did capture an SLS anomaly, but more on that a little bit later. What did you think about the kitchen, Max?
I thought the kitchen was one of the most horrible parts of the whole building. It had a really weird vibe to it. My hair literally stood on end while we were in there.
Yeah.
And it's no wonder really with the history of it. We do explain in the video, but it is one of the most gruesome parts of the prison. And yeah, luckily for us, we did catch something in there.
Yeah, exactly. And I think what makes it worse, especially for me, is that you've got to walk through the freezers. And they look horrible. They look dank. It's just a really horrible atmosphere in there. And the old extractor fans and some of the old equipment is still left there. So when you walk in, you're greeted with these huge hoods above your head, and it's just very oppressive. It makes you feel very big in a very small place, but in fact, it's huge. You know. But anyway, more on that. Let's go.
So we have just slipped into the kitchen, which is supposed to be one of the most haunted parts of this whole complex. And the reason for that is that... That's the other camera. The reason for that is the gallows were once where we are now, and it's believed, with some amount of definitiveness, that some of the bodies of people who were lawfully unalive, is that what we can say on YouTube? In here, were buried in this area.
In the kitchen, we were strapped for space, so we set the SLS up on the windowsill. The downside of this meant that when we pressed record, we couldn't see anything on the tablet screen. So if any anomalies were caught, we couldn't see it until the edit. Once I had taken the video off the SLS, sure enough, there was a stick figure, as you can see here to the right-hand side. This stick figure is meant to denote a spirit, an entity of some sort. Now we can see there's a person standing to the left with a torch on, but that person is very much a separate entity to what we are seeing here in the stick figure. I have slowed this video down to make it easier to view. The video next to this will be in its normal speed. As that entity is only there for a couple of seconds, I wanted to look at it properly. Now this could mean one of two things. Either we've caught ourselves a little spirit entity, or this is just a strange anomaly. Either way, I'm really quite happy that it happened in one of the most haunted places in Gloucester Prison, the kitchen.
And now we're going to start there we go. Let's put that on light rose as well. We'll turn the sweet light up. Is there anybody here in this kitchen with us? Is there anybody here? Boy, maybe it said. Well, my name is Max. Over there is Sand. And over there is JD. Can you say any of our names back to us? Again, can you say any of our names back to us? Three? There are three of us. No, there are three of us. How many of there are you? 9? That was really clear. So if there are 9 of you, can you tell me any of your names? Did anyone else hear it? Oh, hello. Okay. Can you tell us were any of you the spirits of people who were executed here? I just heard something, but I think it must have been another team. Can you name any of the crimes you were executed for? Loud? I don't think you would be executed for being loud. No, can you tell us your names? Again, could you make a noise for us? Not on the box?
Can you touch this meter?
Can you touch any of the boxes on the floor? I think we should try with the radio.
Okay, it hasn't got any batteries.
Oh, okay. Sam, you have batteries, didn't you?
I got battery pack, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
A4 battery, double A's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got those, yeah.
Fabulous. I think... No, I said stop. So, this that I have here is an old-fashioned radio, because they do still exist. And we're going to use it as a spirit box. So we're going to resume our positions away from the EMF, etc. And I'm going to scroll through the channels with this. And we're going to try and use the white noise that it generates, like a regular sort of spirit box that scans through the channels automatically. So if there are any spirits here, we ask that you come towards this machine that I have in my hand. It's a radio, some of you will know what that is. And we ask that you use your energy or your voice to come through here so we can communicate with you. My name is Maxon. Here we have Sand and JD. Can you say any of those names back to us? Can you say anything? Can you make a noise? I think I just heard a fridge coming on.
Can you touch these pods on the floor?
If any of you are able to touch the pods on the floor in front of us, we ask that you do so now. You can keep that going, but someone must have opened a door through here or something, because there is a really cold breeze coming through it. So I'm going to stand by here.
That's a weird noise through that old sewage pipe there.
Huh?
The sewage pipe here started gurgling.
Oh, weird. Now again, if you are here, we ask that you come towards us in some way, come towards the box on the floor, come towards the device in my hand, and if you can, try and speak through it. Well, that is about as successful as the app, I would say.
At least I think the app has been a bit more successful than that, hasn't it?
I would like to go on the other side there again, because there was a really strong breeze coming through.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it was just...
There's an extractor fan there.
Yeah, but it wasn't on.
No, but I think the flaps are open.
Okay, I'm going to go have a look.
We can have a look. Definitely.
We can leave these here probably, can't we?
I mean,
Yeah, I mean...
I can't leave mine because I need the charge
Okay.
for the infrared. But should we go and have a look?
Yeah, let's just have a quick look.
Yeah. Let's leave that there.
Oh, that must have been you.
Oh, you were far away from that to trigger that.
Yeah, come back again.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, see?
Walk in front of it again. Oh,
I don't think it was me that... I think I'm too far away to trigger it.
could you do that again if that was you?
I think I have to be... Right, I'm going to try...
You've got to be so close
Yeah.
to trigger
I'm
it.
going to try and trigger it now. Yeah, see, I have to be right next to it to trigger
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was strange. Maybe
So-
it likes it when we turn our backs.
We had our first trigger and we didn't get it on camera.
I know. Well, we would have heard it.
We have heard it, yeah.
Yeah, we would have both been recording where we were.
I'm recording.
Do you want to take some torches in there now that's happened?
Yeah.
And I'll stand in here in the dark?
Yeah, okay.
Because that really appeals to me.
Of course it does, you weirdo. All right, so, like I said, when I was standing where JD is standing now, Sam's coming with me, there was a weird breeze coming. I just want to see what it is. So that could have been from up there.
It says it's an open hatch.
Okay, so for access to top view of the arch, so maybe it was up there. And again, there's windows in here, which it could have been. And I've tried getting through that door and I can't. I've tried getting through the other door. That one's locked as well. So it must... okay, it must have been that. That's there's an extractor there. Let's see if we can get through this door. Nope.
I was here earlier, they're all locked.
Huh?
I was in here earlier,
Yeah?
and all these areas are locked.
Yeah, I've tried those as well. Tried that door. That hatch is the other place that bridge could have come through. So, we're up there. So, unfortunately, we have ruled out anything spooky. But I'm going to walk back where Sans walked and just see if it goes off again. I'm going to walk as close to here as I can. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me move it. I'm going to move it somewhere and I'm going to go and stand in a darkened room with it.
Cool. Weirdo.
I'm going to put it.
Oh, it's boiling hot here and all my hair has just started to stand up on end. Not particularly.
What's over here?
There's lots of little rooms, they're creepy
Are there?
rooms. Yeah,
What's
it'll
in
be...
here? Oh. Well, I don't know what room this is, but I'm going to damn well stand in it. Oh, it looks like it's one of the old refrigerators. Okay, I'm going to put this pod in the centre. Right, I'm on my own now. After putting the EMF pod on the floor, turning it on and then walking away, once you had the initial lights that came on when I turned the EMF pod on, once I stepped back it had turned itself off, and then it turned itself back on again. I could have tripped it, but as I'm getting further away from it, I don't think that's very likely. So this I'm putting down to another spooky encounter. Okay, I'm going to put this pod in the centre. Right, I'm on my own now. Right, I'm on my own now. Ah, hello. Is there somebody here? I saw that pod went off. Anybody? If you did put that pod on, can you do it again? I'd very much like to see you interact with me. Now, in order to turn it on, you just got to kneel close to it when I can see it, and just touch it, and it'll go off. If you can touch that for us, that would be amazing. Come down, we're friends, we just want to have a conversation. There's nothing that we would like more than if we could have a little conversation with you. But I quite understand if you don't want to. So I'm going to walk out of the room and I'm going to leave you in there with a camera.
So I'm going to come over here and I don't think we can quite get all of that in. Now, I would like you to make this pendulum move if we're standing over somebody's grave. But you have to do a really big swing to compensate for the movement of me naturally moving along here. So is there anything here? Felt like you wanted to start going about here. Again, this might not work, but something is making that move a little bit here. Don't know if you can see it, but I can feel it kind of...
Get a bit closer.
I can feel it sort of trying to tug, which is weird.
Okay.
So if you can...
Which way is it trying to tug? Is it towards the middle?
I'm not sure. It feels like it's trying to be heavy on one side, but it can't be heavy on one side because it's balanced. But let's...
If the kitchen was built on top of graves,
Yeah.
then to me that would mean that the greatest concentration of graves would be towards the centre of the new building.
Yeah, let's come over here. So again, you'll have to give it a big swing because I'm making it move from walking. Oh look, there's a little picture of Bob Ross up there. Oh,
Did I move?
did you like it when I talked about that photo of Bob Ross that's stuck up there?
It's Bob Ross.
It is, isn't it? No? You didn't? It's weird. It feels like there's a magnet in it, but I don't know where that magnet is going to
pulling.
or from.
Okay.
But you can feel kind of the pull of it, which is really strange. I feel like it's going to sort of like stand out like a dowsing rod or something and move where I've not felt it move like this before, but it's not showing any movement, so let's keep having a wander. Oh. Unfortunately, we can't document quantifiable feelings. Okay. Those things that we're hearing probably from A or B wing or the chapel. Again, if you could move this pendulum
Hello.
when I'm standing over
All right.
a burial site. If it is true that people were buried
where this kitchen has been built.
Any news?
No, but it does just have that odd feeling to it. But again, that's not something that we can document.
What experiment are you doing?
I'm hoping that it's going to start swinging when we're over a body.
Okay.
I think that's just me moving it.
Okay.
I think. Let's say stop. Yeah, not enough to prove it to me.
This has been quite cool. Should we move on to the next place?
Yeah, I think so.
Because it's midnight.
Okay, yeah.
Hey folks, JD and Max here, and this is episode 6 of our Gloucester Prison series. So far, this is the final episode in our Gloucester series. We are going back. So there will be episode 7, episode 8, episode 9, but that'll be coming a little way down the future. These events are held once per month. So, this is episode 6, which is B-Wing. And once again, as with most of the prison, it's a really horrible feeling in B-Wing. I got such a disgusting feeling in there. What about you, Max?
Yeah, I thought it was horrible. I think that you had the worst of the experiences in B-Wing.
Or best.
Or
Come
best,
on,
yeah.
you know.
Depends on what side of the coin you land on with that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a really strange part of the building. Half of it had been revamped due to a BBC documentary that's being filmed there, or BBC series that's being filmed there.
Yeah.
And then as soon as you walk into the second half of that, on the lower floor at least, it goes right back to being horrible and icky. But yeah, we did have great fun there.
Yeah, we did. I mean, I took the second floor. You and Sandra on the first floor to begin with.
Yeah.
And I had a door slam. I had a bit of gravel being thrown at a wall. I tried to capture as much as I could. At the time, I thought the door slammed on the level I was on, but because you weren't allowed to go to the third level because it's unsafe, I think the door slammed on the third floor. But what I found really intriguing about that is when the door slammed, I felt the vibration through my feet, which threw me for a second. Then I grabbed the camera and just run out. But without giving too much away, let's get into it. Oh God, this is awful. Oh, and all of these are open. Hello. Wow. Dear God, look at the size of this place. Absolutely insane. So right, what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to get my EVP out. And I'm going to get my EVP recording. And hopefully get that recording. And I'm going to leave that propped up there next to my bag. Right. JD. The only people that are here, just to mention, are Max and Sandia, which are all the way down there. So it's with this, I say, night vision on. Right, let's turn on the big torch. Wow, this is incredible. What a complete treat. Right then, B-Wing, my name is JD. I respectfully and humbly come to you and ask if you would be so kind as to let me know if there's anyone here. Slam a door, walk near me. This is me walking. Let me know you are here. I come here oh, hello. If that was you, thank you.
Down that end of the hall? Yeah, I think so. So let's put it, I might put it, let's start here. Pretty far, I can see you. So I'm just gonna hit record. Well, I'm gonna set it up first. Let's put it there. No, it's fine. Let's put you there. Down there. And let's see. Oh, bloody. Oh, fuck. This is user error. For anyone concerned. And let's press record. There we go. So that static cam is recording. I think let's leave it down here.
Okay. I'm now going to walk. I'm going to put this light on a sec so I can get my bearings, which is lucky. I almost kicked over the EVP. Right, so as we're waiting, I'm going to have a little walk around here and I'm going to look through some of these cells. So you would have had the toilet and the sink there, bed, table, shelf for a TV maybe. I'm saying TV. The reason I'm saying that is because when I was younger, I had a TV up on a shelf like that.
It's real gross. And here, I don't know what that is over there. Oh, there's sand.
Hello.
Hello.
The corridors come together is why.
Yeah, it's a really long horseshoe shape, isn't it?
Yeah, I was saying that this is the, you can see this part's not been refurbished.
Yeah. So that looks like it's a big grid for, I don't know, air stuff. Through there again is the way to the upstairs. Let's go and hang out in the showers, shall we? Oh, they do look quite new, actually.
Please let me know that you're here. My name is JD. I come to you humbly. At At this time, a large light anomaly was seen floating from the top of the screen down towards the bottom. I didn't catch this at the time. It seems too heavy to be dust, and also too light to be paint flecking off the walls. Plus its shape is completely circular. It almost seems as if it's going out the door. So I just thought I'd mention it here. Another one of our spooky encounters. And with respect. And with respect. And with respect. And with respect. Oof, that was a big door slam. That must have been somebody in one of the other wings. The door slammed. That was on my section. Pretty sure that was on this floor because I heard the vibration. I felt the vibration rather in my feet. Wasn't that one? That was peculiar. Very, very peculiar. This one's off, this one's shut. No, not that one either. I'm hearing little bangs from all around. Is it in there? I need my battery, otherwise this is gonna die. It was at this point in the video I didn't notice another stone being thrown. Currently I'm trying to get the battery pack attached to my infrared camera to stop the battery from dying so I can continue to record video. As I'm doing this, you hear a stone being thrown. Now it's quite strange because I'm walking in the same direction as when I was standing earlier when another stone was thrown. There is only one way into B-Wing and one way out, and that is the way that I came. Sand and Max are downstairs, and the sound doesn't travel very well in B-Wing, not like it does in A-Wing. So I find this quite strange. I'm going to replay the point where I am busy trying to get the battery pack connected and don't notice another stone being thrown. Again, I find this very, very peculiar indeed, and I am certainly chalking this down to another spooky encounter. You know what I would very much love to experience and love to hear? Footsteps. I've heard them outside, not heard them inside. Oh, look at these. These are the old phones. Support services. So. Right, I'm going to go for a walk around B-Wing, but I'm going to take the EVP with me and see if I get anything as I go around. It is so dark here. It is so dark. I don't know why, but this one's calling to me. Oh. Right, lights off. And yet another weird anomaly. When I'm standing in this cell, I notice that there's a very faint whistling. I will enhance the audio so you can hear it. I didn't pick this up at the time. You can tell that because I just go straight into asking if there's anybody there. I've checked with Max and checked with Sand, and neither of them whistled at the time. So I don't really know what this is again. Again, another spooky encounter in B-Wing. I think this is absolutely fantastic, getting some really solid evidence of spooky encounters. Is there anybody here? My name is JD. Can you copy me? Are you able to copy this? Okay. Let's try another one. Let's see if the guys want to swap. It's not nice up there. Yeah. Yeah, it's really not nice up there. I don't know if you guys want to go up there. I turned the lights off and sat in a couple of the cells and called out.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Anything spooky happen?
I heard a door slam, and I felt a door slam with my feet.
Oh yeah?
But when I went inside, I couldn't figure out where it was, which is strange. And a couple of the doors were closed, and I opened and closed them and pulled them, and it didn't make the same noise.
Oh, that's strange.
Yeah.
The static comes down there that way.
Okay, cool. How are you guys doing down here?
Yeah, it's quite quiet down here, I think.
Yeah?
Yeah, so I'm going to go and have a look upstairs.
Go up there. Do you want to take the EVP with you, or should we lock it off in a room? Shall I lock it off in that downstairs room over there? Because I didn't like the look of that room. So I'm back in the room with the EVP. But now, I think I'm going to hold a vigil with me in the corner over there. With me in the corner, and see if we call out, see what we get. We've got a couple of people moving about outside, but I'm just holding my other phone up just so that I can call out and actually replace the bad audio with good audio. So if there is anybody here, please let us know. Knock something, come and touch me. My name is JD. I mean you absolutely no harm whatsoever. I'm here with the utmost respect, and I want to know more about you. I'm very intrigued about who you are, the life you've led, the person that you were, and obviously your life here, whether it in the 1800s or whether it be more up to date in the 1990s and eventually into the 2000s. If you wouldn't mind letting us know if you're here. in some way. I really appreciate it. Appreciate your time. If you want to talk to me, you can talk to the little box over there. That's a recorder. It'll just take a copy of your words. Doesn't harm you in any way. This, I think, is probably one of the spookiest encounters I think we have had in B-Wing. When I said to talk into the EVP, there's a bit of silence and I can hear rustling in the corner, but the EVP is against the wall. What I'm holding in my hand is my phone. And in the EVP audio, there's a very definite sigh, like a which I find really creepy. So that is for all the world as if an entity, a spirit, has exhaled over the microphone of the EVP. Again, I find this absolutely invigorating. I absolutely cannot justify that sound in any other way. It doesn't appear on my audio, which is in my phone, as you can see in the video that I'm holding up against my chest. It's not my beard against the phone. That audio doesn't appear in that microphone. It only appears in the EVP, which is against the wall next to the infrared camera. Again, such a crazy, crazy spooky encounter. If that rustling in the corner of that wall there were you, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate your time. I really appreciate that you're here. If you do want to. And this is another strange one. So this next tap was picked up on the infrared camera's external microphone. Why I think it's a bit weird is because it half sounds like water dripping and half sounds like a tap, but it's only picked up on the external infrared camera's microphone. A lot like the sigh was just picked up on the EVP. I mean, it's so bizarre because I have the camera, I have the infrared camera, I have an external microphone, I have a phone, I have the another small digital recorder as a backup, all recording at the same time, and the only microphone to pick this next tap up was the external microphone of the infrared camera. So let's look at what it might be first before we jump to the paranormal side. It could be that it was plastic relaxing. So to set the scene, these videos were all made on the same day between 9 p.m. and 1 a.m. This was one of the final videos. I think this was about midnight that this was filmed. So it could be that the plastic was relaxing. It could be the plastic cracked. It could be anything. But again, it's what is pulling my ear from it, and I've been poring over this particular sound effect for about 40 minutes, is when I enhance it, it sounds like somebody touching, a dead cat on a microphone, the fluffy implements that go over the microphones to protect them. It sounds like that. It's very, very, very peculiar. So I'm going to just put this little voice note in. I'm going to pull out the audio, slow it down again, and enhance it up to 12 decibels, just so that you guys can hear it and you can make up your own decisions, because basically it's flummoxed me. I would expect anything on my camera rig, which consists of 3 to 4 cameras and 4 audio recording devices in total, I would expect it to be picked up on multiple microphones, but it wasn't. It was just picked up on the one. So yeah, very, very peculiar indeed. Say anything. You can tell me. It's not a problem. You can either come and talk into that box right in front, make a noise in that corner like you did previously, or you can walk in front of any of these gadgets that we've got on the floor. You can talk to Max upstairs, you can talk to Sandy upstairs. I really would appreciate you just letting us know that you're here. In the same way that we are letting you know that we are here. I get this really weird feeling, and it could just be that I'm standing in Gloucester Prison. It's pitch black. I'm standing here in the dark, but I'm really feeling as if there are eyes all over me, as if I'm being listened to by loads of different people. So if I am, please let me know that you're here. Talk into that box in front. Talk to me, say something in my ear. Whatever. Just come down. Yeah. Yeah, there's people in there. I don't know, I thought that's where they were. Ah, right. Yeah. So we're now the other side of A-Wing. C-Wing. Yeah, there's people in there. What's this? Is that into A-Wing? Yeah. Oh yeah, it looks like it, doesn't it? Have a look. Maybe. No, that must be the other side of the doors that we were just in. Executions? Yeah, they would have been up there, wouldn't they? God. It seems so barbaric now, doesn't it? I mean, you don't really, this is going to sound really stupid, you don't really imagine how big 4 acres is until somebody goes, yeah, until somebody goes, go into prison, it's 4 acres, you're like, yeah. Is that a... Oh, look at that. That's ominous, isn't it? The gallows behind you. Yeah, yeah.
Can you take a picture of it?
Indeed I can. Yeah. Everyone steps out the way. I can... No, I think it's better without that. Yeah, it's more natural. I know that's... There we are, got a load of that.
Can you get like the building?
Hang on. Yeah. There you go. What's in there?
I was saying, I think it's at the front.
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's when we came through for Salvation Deal, wasn't it?
Was it?
Yeah, I think so. I think they led us through. So yeah, I think if we go that way,
Yeah.
we can go back
Okay.
that way. And maybe that difference.
Yeah, I think so.
This is probably that one, isn't it?
But going around the grounds and seeing it, that's yeah, that's something.
Airsoft pellets.
Yeah,
Because I've seen them everywhere.
they were everywhere, weren't they, when we went upstairs?
Yeah.
When we started off, absolutely everywhere. Yeah. Oh, and there's the tunnels. Yeah. Fun tunnel, I say. I couldn't remember the name. Loads of BBs all over the floor. Has anyone been in the van?
I looked into that.
I looked in the van and I was trying to find the guy.
Oh yeah, it's a good van. It's a good van.
Bigger than the ones I've seen. It's a big van, like on the
Yeah. These have probably got multiple cells in them, haven't they? What do you reckon?
yeah.
Yeah.